Our ultimate goal is to create art that models reality. We will need tools both specific for the type of art and for the aspect of reality that we want to model. Eventually, we will have many tools and techniques that we have developed or borrowed, but right now, we haven't deliberately learned anything. We need some sort of basic tool that is useful and allows other tools to be built from it. Whatever this basic tool is, it will have to be instinctual. Everybody will have this capability biologically built in. Thankfully, our instincts can be noticed and then practiced. This lets us learn our own tendencies and make our natural behavior work for us. Trying to distill our instincts into a tool is going to be some tricky business. Our first task is to find a natural capability that is suitable as an abstract tool. Later on, we will try to fully understand the capability of the tool and use it in a real-world setting. For the rest of this video, let's keep a relaxed, exploring attitude. Think more upon exploring. There was a time in our lives where exploring was a major drive. At our beginnings, when we were young, perhaps our first tool is some instinct from our first years. Toddlers express several forms of exploring. They crawl around, sometimes they mumble words, oftentimes they cry for cryptic reasons. Unfortunately, I don't immediately see how any of these particular instincts can be a tool for us. However, as a toddler starts growing up, they may engage in a new behavior, playing. A simple game a toddler might play is fitting certain shaped blocks into holes. This is a different type of behavior. Instead of mimicry or reaction, this behavior is a form of learning by trial and error. At first, a child would randomly try to fit blocks into various holes. After discovering which blocks fit into which hole, a child may remember how to put those pieces together in the future. This act of memorization and how it works is another major clue to our own puzzle. Trial and error is essentially attempting something until it works. Once a success is found, the process that led to it can be memorized. Memorization at this stage is recognizing that an object has certain properties. The most simple property is that an exact situation leads to a predictable result. The exactness of a situation is a turning point. For many situations we encounter, the exact same action causes the exact same reaction that we remember happening before. This property now lets us know that things can be the same. Any cube fits into the same sized hole because it's the same situation. Just as trial and error led to results that work for a specific situation, the process also leads to results for other situations. These various situations can be remembered and compared. The recognition can be made that situations that are not the exact same are different. The fact that things can be the same or different might seem obvious, but it is an important realization for a child and an important step in our own journey. This ability to tell the difference or sameness between two objects allows a child to learn and differentiate between colors and shapes. Many aspects of life have multiple states of being. Color and shape are simple and recurring, but everywhere we look, there will be differences and similarities. We will compare some objects with vision, but some objects may need to be compared by weight or touch, maybe even the object behavior or some other criteria. No matter the tool we use to observe an object, we will be looking for similarities or differences. Now we have deliberately explored the idea that physical items and attributes have similarities and differences. Furthermore, we can tell the differences between things if we know what we're looking for. We don't yet have a concrete way to think about this capability, and we don't have any methodologies in place. It's okay that we haven't created standards yet. Our process has been simply to explore the world around us and relate ways we can observe the world to ways we can understand it. This process so far has been a relaxed, theoretical activity. Although what we have discussed is a good candidate, we don't have any tools in our metaphorical toolbox yet. We are trying to start from scratch, which means exploring in a step-by-step manner. Our next milestone is to define the uses and constraints of our new capability.